What is going on, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is back at you with another LSPDFR tutorial. Today, guys and gals, we're going to be installing Simple Control. Simple Control, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this video, you are going to want to follow. This is a must-have mod in your game. It is chock full of stuff, great things, upgraded brake lights, wheels stay turned when you're stationary, kind of like sticky wheels. It's got the automatic brake light system. Fuel system, which is super cool. Vehicle damage system. It's just a super awesome mod that I think is a must-have mod, and it will forever live in my game. And it is super easy to follow along and install yourself, no matter what level of modder you are. With that being said, let's get into it. First thing you want to do is click the link down below that says Simple Control. And a big shout out to Venoxity, aka Gravity Exploits, doing big things, man. And this right here has some of the things that it comes with. And we're going to go into the game and check some of these things out. Maybe not all of them, because that could take a bit, but definitely some of the ones that I think are really cool. So what you want to do is click download this file and agree and download. And it's going to download pretty quick because it is a simple mod. You will need your OpenIV for this. All right, so that is all set. We're going to minimize that. We now have our WinRAR. If you do not have a zip downloading software, WinRAR, definitely the way to go. Or 7-zip, I hear that's pretty good. All right, so first thing we want to do, let's go ahead and find our main directory. For Steam users, you are going to go to your disk drive that your Steam games are installed through. Let's say it's local disk C. You're going to go to Program Files x86, Steam, Steam Apps, and then Common. You should see your GTA folder right there. Go ahead and double click the one that you're going to install it into. And here's mine right here. And here we go. You're going to see things like your ELS if you have it, your LSPDFR, your mods folder, plugins folder. It's all going to be right there, folks. This is exactly where we want to be. All right, so we've got our WinRAR. We've got our main directory. We're inside of our main directory. You want a buffer zone right here. Make sure it's not all tight like that. You want it open. You want this blank space right here. That's what you want. All right, folks, first thing we're going to do is double-click this Grand Theft Auto 5 folder right here in the WinRAR. And this is going to have everything you need right here. Okay? If you already have Rage Native installed, you still need to install this Rage Native. So it is going to prompt you and ask you if you want to overwrite it. Go ahead and click yes. It's not going to affect any of your other mods, but this one is specifically tailored for the Simple Control. If you do not install this, your Simple Control will not work. You have to install this Rage Native, okay? So what we want to do is you want to highlight all 5 of those files. You do not need that folder at the top, just these 5 files that you see here. Left click and hold it. Drag it right here to this blank buffer zone I talked about. Drop it in. All right, now it's going to say 31 because I already have it installed, but this is my tutorial file. We're going to install it again. And just go ahead and replace files. Boom, it is in. Now, we're not done yet. Keep your File Explorer open because we are going to want to go into the INI and check out some things that you may or may not want to change. All right, in your WinRAR, you're going to click this back button, and now we got to do the textures right here. If we double click that, there's a texture right there that we have to add. Now, if we go back, go to Documentation, and click this README. Okay, this is going to have the pathway that we need. So now back in your WinRAR, I'm going to go back and I'm going to click that textures again so I can get to the simple menu YTD, just like that. Okay, so now we got the README and we've got our simple menu file. Now let's fire up our OpenIV. And you're going to want to select Grand Theft Auto 5 Windows. Okay, there we go. All right, so we already did step 1. I already showed you step 1. Now we're on this one. We're on step 2. And here is the pathway for it, right? So make sure your edit mode is on. And here's the pathway you want to take. You're going to double click mods. Okay. And then you're going to go to update.rpf, not update to, update.rpf. And then you want times 64. Textures. And then right here, script underscore txds. Script underscore txds.rpf. Double click that. And this is where we want to be. Okay, so now we can get rid of the README. Now you're going to take this simple menu YTD. Okay, you're going to left click it, drag it right here. Again, make sure your edit mode is on. Drag that file right here, drop it in. Boom. Folks, we are done. Now we're going to exit out of this, exit out of our OpenIV. Now we're still in our File Explorer. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to double click Plugins. Okay, and then you're going to go to this folder right here, Simple Control. And here's your default INI. Double click that. Okay, so you got some things in here. Your hazard key is going to be your down arrow, left blinker, left arrow, right arrow. Your blinker modifier key is going to be your shift key. So you have to hold in shift to turn your blinkers on or your hazards. Your engine key is I. There is no modifier key for it. All right. So now you could set this stuff up. Engine controller button, right shoulder, engine modifier controller button, right thumb. Okay. I'm going to kind of keep this up over here on the side so I can see it. So we can test that out within the game. Display speedometer enabled. You want that true. Definitely want that true. Prevent automatic reversing. You want that true. I think it's pretty cool. Global positioning system, set to false. I might keep it on false. Prevent vehicle flip. We'll keep that at true. Vehicle indicators, true. Tire retainment, true. Fuel system, I think is really cool. We're going to keep that at true. Leave engine on notification is on false. Brake overheating, set that to true. And then refuel notification is set to false. You could set it to true if you wanted it to let you know that the car was low on fuel. So you can change any of these things that you want. Any of these things that you want. Aircraft low fuel warning. Aircraft use airport pumps. Aircraft use fuel. So I'm guessing this is for obviously aircrafts. So I don't think I changed anything in here. Did I, right? So I can exit. I don't want to exit out. I want to keep it up so I can look at those controls. Okay. So that is it, folks. Now, before you going into your game, I hope you're still watching. This is what you're going to do. All right. If you're coming back to watch this video because you went in your game and it's not working, this is probably why. We can exit out of everything, right? Now what you want to do is you want to hit your rage, and then you are going to hold in your shift key once you fire up your rage. You're going to hold in your shift key, and then what you want to do is you want to go to plugins, and because I've already had it installed, it's already checked, but it might be unchecked. Okay, you're simply going to check it. You want to make sure it's checked. You can click uncheck all, right, and then check all. There we go. And then save and launch. And that is it, folks. That is it. It is installed. We're going to go into the game and check it out. I'll see y'all in there. All right, folks. So here we are in the game. We're in a police vehicle. Now, I'm almost certain that there's either simple HUD or simple control. I want to say it's simple control is the one that changes your map to the 4K map. It might be simple HUD. But either way, some things that you will now notice down in your bottom left-hand corner, don't look at the postal and all that. That is simple HUD. I do have a video on that. It still installs the same way. I will be doing an updated video on it, and Criminal Justice just did a video on that as well. But some of the things that we're going to be taking a look at are some of the things you see there. So you have engine, you have oil. Now, we can turn off the engine control by hitting the right thumb and the right shoulder. Right thumb and right shoulder. There we go. You got to hold it down. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So let's hold it down again. Or, oh, you just hit your gas button. So you can, so let's say you're parking, you don't want your lights on if you got automatic lights in some of your cars. You just hold in your right bumper and hold in your joystick and it'll shut your engine off. And you can see right above your mini map, your engine is red. The ENG is red because The engine's off. We turn the car on. ENG turns on. So that's pretty cool. Another thing is, do you ever notice? Don't you hate when you go up to, you're coming up, and let's say you want to stop, and when you come to a complete stop, if you're still holding your brake, your car's going to go in reverse. Well, that is no longer a thing. So first thing we're going to do is get past this really loud train. We're going to stop at this red light, and I'm going to hold my brake, and look at that. The car is no longer going in reverse. That is pretty wicked. That is pretty wicked. Using the arrows. Okay, that didn't... so the blinkers didn't work. Oh, because of the shift key. So left shift, and left arrow turns it on. Right arrow turns that on. And then down will do your hazards. I would just put that in a keybind if you have a Stream Deck, because obviously, unless you drive with keyboard and mouse, if you're on controller, it's going to be dang near impossible to hold your shift key and have that do it. So I would say one thing I would love to see, actually it is absolutely an option to do in the I&I, DOI. So we could always change that. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see, another thing is your wheels. You can now turn your wheel. So if you're on a traffic stop, right, a lot of things cops do is they will turn their car a little bit and then have their wheel turned. That way, if you're out and you're speaking with the bad guy or whoever it is you pulled over, if your car was to get whacked in the back end, that turned wheel will make that car now kind of veer to the left. So I think that is pretty cool. One thing I would like to try out, one thing we're going to try out at the end is the vehicle damage system. But what I do want to do is I want to show you the pretty wicked gas mod. As you can see right above the mini-map, we have a half a tank of gas. Let's say we're just starting, we want to fill up. Well, your mini-map now has gas cans on it for the gas stations. So you're simply going to pull up, and it'll give you a little beep like that. And then again, shut your car off because we're at a gas pump. Get out, and then when you go up to it, did I get out of range? Did I get out of reach? Might have gotten out of range. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so if you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see it's going to tell you to hit D-pad right to refuel. You just got to hold it in. Look at that. And it is refueling just like the 5M. Just like we have an SLRP. That is pretty fucking wicked. It is filling up your tank, and boom, you are done. We get back in the car, and we go. How amazing is that? I think that is absolutely awesome. Another couple of cool features that I think is huge is it's got a speedometer. Not only does it have a speedometer, but it's got a speed limit. So each time you're on a different street, it will tell you right there. If you look, this road is 45 miles an hour. So no matter where you are, if you're going to run radar, it gives you a good starting point of whereabouts you want to set your radar at. And then the bottom right of your mini map is going to show your actual speed. So that is pretty cool. I love that. I love this mod. And I'm telling you guys, turn off that engine, sticky wheels, stop reversing while braking. These are all standalone plugins that I've had in my game that I can now remove. I can consolidate those mods into this one mod, which in return frees up space, makes your game run smoother. So it is a win-win, folks. I think the last thing we're going to do is we're going to test out this damage system. Now, there are a couple of things. We can go ahead and we're going to smack into some cars, right? And as you're smacking into cars, you are going to notice. So I just noticed my car was kind of hesitant right there to drive. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna side swipe a car there. Let's go ahead and hit this car head on. So now what it's gonna start doing after a while, we're being chased by some people. Right? So after a while, let's hit this parked car and boom. You now see up at the top left-hand corner. Oh, look at the GG sign on my taxi cab right there. Pretty cool. You see at the top left corner, it'll say press right to repair. Right? So the car, I don't know if it's got reduced power. I do not know if it's got reduced power, but you now have the option to repair vehicles, which I think is pretty wicked. But as far as power, the vehicle hasn't lost any power. I don't know what the enhanced vehicle damage system is. Maybe if Gravity, I know Gravity will be up in the comments section. Maybe he can explain that a little better. But as of right now, you can see, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the oil and oil temp and stuff like that. But I have not lost. Oh, there was a little hesitation there. Oh, so maybe it does. But now if you're on the side of the road and you want to repair it, it's not. It did. Hold on. It didn't give me the option to. That option to repair it has gone. Maybe it's beyond repair now. Where did that option to repair it go? That AC light is on now, so I don't know if that has to do with the damage system.
What did you do to my car? Hope you're drunk so I can lock you up.
Okay. So the repair option disappeared. I'm sure it's user error. I don't think it's a fault in this mod. He's spent a lot of time on this mod, and I don't want to sit here and say it's a fault in his mod and kind of mislabel it. I will be honest when I say I don't know what the realistic vehicle damage system entails. I don't know what that means as far as the vehicle, but vehicle is driving, steering. I mean, I've got extensive damage on it, and it's still driving and going pretty fast. So, not really sure. Unless it's the physics of the vehicle? I don't know. But, one cool feature that it does have now is... it might be hard to get the vehicle to flip over. What he got rid of is that automatic flip over. You know, when you flip over a vehicle and you can just hit your left and right pad to get the vehicle to flip back over. Well, you can no longer do that. I do hear some noises. Yeah, I do hear some noises now. But that option to repair the vehicle has gone. So now you can see the fluid and the AC light are on. Okay, I'm noticing it is hard to turn my vehicle now, so maybe that damage system is now starting to kick in. Folks, this mod it's an absolute banger, and I really think you should definitely put this in your game. I think the vehicle might just be damaged. Oh, wait. Press E to repair. You made sure that the gaffer tape was still holding the engine together. You turned up the radio volume. I don't know if you got to hold E or if you just keep hitting it. You looked at your engine, it seemed fine. You checked the oil plug, it's still there. Yeah, so I don't not really sure what happened to the repair vehicle. But this vehicle's jacked. This thing is jacked. Folks, that is going to do it. That is going to do it. I'm sure if there's anything I missed, anything super important, first off, I apologize. Secondly, I'm sure Gravity Exploits will be up in the comments section, so make sure to check out the comments section to see if the dev that actually created this mod fills us in on any information that I may have missed or forgotten. That is it, folks. We got to go because we got the cops after us. If you're new here and you liked what you've seen and you feel undeserving, please consider giving this video, the channel, a subscription, and giving the video a thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it can reach and teach, as it hopefully did with you. Until next time, everybody, be safe, be healthy, be positive, follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. We'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.